Hi, you need to get up off the sidewalk. Get off the sidewalk, thank you. Hi, who's in charge here? No one's in charge. No one's in charge. Okay, so this is private property, and the property owner does not want you guys here, so you guys will have to pack up and leave, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is there any spot we can do it? Like on the wider sidewalk down there?
I would say, no, you can't use the sidewalk. The sidewalks are for walking. I would say your best bet is to cooperate with the church, the mission, or some other organization that already has an established need, and work with them to provide these sorts of services and do this kind of outreach. The problem is, I don't know how many people, the short time I was there, he said there were a lot more with decents in there, just running across the street, complete disregard for traffic and anything else to get over here, right? So A, we're trespassing, B, we're creating a traffic problem that somebody might get hurt from, and so we don't want any of that to happen, right?
Yeah.
So, I would say do one of those things, or find a location where the property owner is good with it, and go there. But we can't do it on sidewalks, and we can't do it on somebody else's property if they don't want you there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and have everybody pack up, and let's please leave.
Kind of have to get rid of everything because we just have perishable goods.
Yeah, but you got to go. So go to the mission, see if you can't make a donation, or go to some other organization, see if you can't make a donation. Red Cross, Salvation Army, any of those, and see if you can't work with them, okay?
Yeah, we'll see about that. I just, I've talked to a lot of people in the area, the Motel 6, the village down there, the church down there, and I've been looking for like a place to set up in South Everett for like months, and I've gone to the city council meetings, and every time I ask a new business owner or a church, like all the churches and like the mission and everything in North Everett, very established lines to kind of do this type of thing.
Okay.
But we're trying to do this area of South Everett Casino Road, you know, it's poor, and there's a lot of people out here who need it, so there's just been really no alternatives. Like
Okay, but we can't do it this way, right?
Okay.
So I need you guys to pack up, and I need you guys to go.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see what we can do. Within the hour, we should be gone.
We need it like now.
Yeah. It's just Easter, and we're trying to help.
I get it.
Yeah.
But it's also this person's property.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want somebody setting up and doing something you didn't want on your property, right? So let's not do that to somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wouldn't like that.
So go ahead and start packing, please. I need you to start packing.
We'll get rid of the perishables and then we'll be gone.
No, I need you to go now. I need you to start packing, and I need you to go now.
Can I talk to him?
He's my supervisor.
Okay.
He said so.
Yeah.
So I need you to start packing, and I need you to go now.
Yeah.
Helpful, like you guys set up a thing of like what we can and can't do in America, I guess.
We do. It's called the Municipal Code and RCW.
Right, which changes monthly. You know that, right?
No, not monthly.
If you go into codes and see that you've changed all the municipal codes all around the Everett.
It's not monthly, no.
So you couldn't tell me that. So I can't use the sidewalk.
You can use the sidewalk to walk. It's a sidewalk, not a side sit.
So I just walk. I walk all day long. Right? But why can't you? Why do you? I don't understand why you make so much money chasing people from one spot to the other spot of the road. You should give us a spot where we can go there. You don't have to be.
It's not my job to take care of you. It's your job to take care of yourself.
It's not my job. Obviously, it's
your right to take care of yourself in the.
You're right, sir. You're right, sir. And you took an oath as an officer to protect the service, protect his car.
Yes. But it's unsafe for people to be running across the roadway.
What does that mean in real terms?
I'm not going to argue with you about what you
I just want to know what that means in real terms.
What is what?
I was a Boy Scout once, I stood to the highest hills of my deal.
on your previous honors.
But when you take an oath to protect and serve, you're protecting and serving the people.
Yes. So like I said, multiple people have run across the road and cars have had to come to a stop.
It's ridiculous.
Yes. So in an effort to prevent that, the person who owns this property doesn't want people on his property. Okay?
Oh, God.
Yeah, but if this is technically an easement, then
This isn't an easement. This is private property. He just can't pay for
This
the
is not
fence.
private property. I know
This
that
is.
because it's a 15-foot setback from the road. That's the county law.
That's not true. So this is all the private property.
I have a contractor. I know that.
Okay, so the owner contacted us and asked everyone to move along, okay? So that's why we're here. What was that?
You have the owner's number by chance?
Yeah, because there's so many 911 calls generated here. No, he doesn't want to be contacted. We're not allowed to give out people's phone numbers for that kind of
They've been
stuff.
here 3 minutes. They're feeding homeless people. This is America.
Okay, just so everybody's aware, this grassy area is private property. You guys are all trespassing. I'm asking you to leave now.
Please use the sidewalk or crosswalk.
You can't stand and block the sidewalk either.
I'm just asking them to try to help them so that no one goes to jail. Where do they have to be? I
So
just
they
got
can't
here.
set up camp on a sidewalk, and they
Okay.
can't set up on private property without permission from the owner.
Okay,
of the
so if they
entire
have
property.
permission from an owner, they can sit there then, right? That's what I'm asking, right?
As long as it's not on a sidewalk and
But
it's private property where there's permission
So like,
from the owner.
I'm just asking. Say,
This owner has already said he does not want anyone on his
But
property.
like-
That's why we're here.
okay, that's fine. But like, say this owner did say yes, they could be on private property, right? Like any one of them, just not. But there has to be the owner has to come to you guys.
That's exactly what I told him. Find someone who will allow you, that's fine. We're not going to mess with you. But when you go to somebody's property that they clearly don't want people there,
That's fine. I just got here. I just want to make sure I'm understanding.
okay. So please help them pack up and please help them leave.
Okay.
You guys are doing the negative thing, but it's a positive thing.
It's not a positive thing.
This is a negative thing by them giving people face.
It's a negative thing by them committing a crime to provide this. It's not the pettiest of all crimes. Feeding the ducks at Silver Lake Park is the pettiest of all crimes. Trespassing is an offense against an actual person or business owner. There's a real victim that suffers real ills. Nobody's twisting anybody's arm. Do you see a single arm get twisted here? Okay. Well, I appreciate your comments and thoughts.
More people crossing the road.
One more. Use the crosswalk. Because it's the middle of the block. There's one right there, and there's one right there. You're walking that way anyway.
Oh, I don't feel like putting one on there. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Do you do me a favor, stop reaching in your jacket? Thank you.
It's like both of them talking, you can't G anybody after they're retired. It's like, and they sit there and look at others like these people do as like actual positive.
You gotta speak up, man.
So they look at everything that these people are doing as a positive thing.
Okay, everybody's entitled to their own opinion about things. Because everybody comes at it from a different perspective. From my perspective, it incentivizes people to cross the street in the middle of the block, causing a traffic hazard where somebody might get badly hurt, right? The other problem is it creates a lot of trash. Most of these people, they get styrofoam containers, they get cups, they get these sorts of things, and they get thrown all over the ground. Because most of the time when people do this, afterwards we find just litter everywhere. So there's two negatives. The third, property owner doesn't want them there. The fourth, people are blocking the sidewalk, other people traveling on the sidewalk have to go into the street to get around them. Again, creates a traffic hazard. And finally, all of this does nothing but subsidize the fentanyl industry, which is not something that we really want to subsidize.
Can you elaborate more on that?
So all the money that you're not forced to spend on food, clothing, or shelter is money that you can spend on buying blues, fentanyl powder, Fetty powder, whatever you'd like to call it, and all those other things. So it transfers money from the real economy into the illicit economy.
Do you want to know how many dead people I've seen from not eating food since I've been on this job?
This many.
Do you want to know how many dead people I've seen from getting hit in the road since I started the job? Like dead people that I see in the middle of the road, and then I got to go tell their fucking parents their kid's dead, or tell their kids their parents dead. It sucks. Yeah.
And how many people do you think we've seen die from fentanyl overdoses and heroin overdoses and all the other overdoses that are associated with these feeds?
I don't know about associated with feeds.
How many people at these feeds do not use drugs? About zero. Is it? I'll tell you what. I would pay you to do a survey. If you hit every feed for the next 3 months and quiz everybody, poll everybody on whether or not they use drugs, and then have your own observation about whether or not they use drugs, I would pay you for that. Yeah? Granted, it's a lowly police officer's salary, so it wouldn't be much, but I guarantee you that the number of people who did not do drugs would be far closer to zero than the number of people who did do drugs.
I look at things like this helps me be able to spend money on my son instead, because I mean, shit, I got a 20-month-old son that I take care of, and I come here for my clothes and everything like that.
We have a food bank. We have other feeds that go about it the right way.
Yeah, they do that the once a
That
month.
then they go about it the right way.
So it's been 10 minutes since we talked,
Yeah.
and very little has been taken down, put away, and disappeared from here. Okay? I need this to move faster. It's probably nice for these people to get a warm meal to eat, and I get that. But at the same time, if they didn't get that, maybe that would motivate them to change their lifestyle so they did get that. Right? I know. Nothing motivates people. Their kids don't motivate them. Nothing motivates them.
So before they were here, there was no one up there, there was no one over there, and now there's all these people loitering and trespassing again.
That's because we're in the back alleyway, places like that.
No, because I was driving through the back alleyway.
A few weeks ago, I met with some of the people featured in this video to see firsthand how the group operates. You would think that by moving their picnics onto public space, they would be left alone. Sadly, they are not. They are still subject to random visits from law enforcement and local busybodies requesting non-mandatory permits. Watch this video I took at one of their meetings.
For anything that, like, any of this kind of stuff that you guys want to do or whatever, we're totally down with, by the way. We are going to do, like, a free permitting process through the city if you guys want to, like, bring food and stuff and supply that to people. If you want that information, I can give it to you guys. Really all it helps us is to know, like, who's going to be here so we're aware. We can let the community know as well. But as far as you guys know, like, we're down with all this.
Okay.
We're just going to have a system for it.
Okay, if you don't mind me asking, is the permit mandatory?
I'm not sure how it's going to work yet. We've just been given a phone number for you guys to call.
Okay.
And then informed of, like, it's going to be a free permitting process. Not sure if it's going to be required for you to or not.
Okay.
None of that stuff is on me.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything like that.
And, like, we don't really actually need a permit to exercise our rights.
No, I'm not saying that you need one. I'm just saying that that's just a way so that we are informed of who's going to be here and when, so that we can help you guys have a better experience with it. That's all it's doing for us.
I'm having a great experience.
That's good.
It's all been great. These are awesome people.
We don't.
Sweet. Yeah.
I don't think that really we want to register with the government. Our governments that we're
Made a
here
lot of friends
actually.
out here.
So the person you'd contact is Ben Breeden, and the number is 14.
Oh, and how do you pronounce your name?
Alyssa Gorham.
Alyssa Gorham. And you're with the Everett City?
Yep, City of Everett Parks.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're just having a potluck. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. So I think if you contact the city, you can get you can talk to them about permits. Yeah. Thank you.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just more concerned about the issues that are going on in this park.
There's a Karen. Bye, Karen.
The news coming out of Everett highlight a disturbing development in our society. That is the regulation of who can provide assistance and who can't. For many people, feeding others is an important religious or moral imperative that they must undertake. Should someone be sent to jail for helping out their fellow man? Apparently, some politicians think so. We should demand better of them. I would like to thank South Everett Mutual Aid for allowing me to tell this story. And to all of you, be safe out there.